A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Texas Longhorns and the UCF Knights. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simon. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Out wide left, it's Farmer. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Moves the pocket. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Back to pass on second down. Turns up, it's Simon. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Knights want to move quickly.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The give to the single back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
Really wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
Number 33 sets a kickoff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Simon. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0
just keeps moving. He's running free down the middle. Inside the touchdown, Longhorns. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Number 19 sets a kickoff.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A quick pass to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Great job by the back on the option. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Farmer. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Catch in the middle. It's Lopez. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Caught. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Going to the run, it's Simon. Stop right there. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Direct snap. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Simon. Turning it on. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn. He got a step and just dusted the field. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
UCF 14.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll move the wide receiver. That's reeled in. It's Lockett. On the move at the 30. It's a running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in Game 2 so far.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Number 92, set to kick it away.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers for something.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's changing the play. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance, everything their play caller.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Reels it in. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 40. Inside the 30. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Knights!
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Buying a little time to his left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt. Just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Left side, it's Miller. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be 1st down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. The short hands, it's Miller. Snowed under by the defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Changing the routes with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out wide left, it's Bishop. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Snapped on fourth down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with a look at Georgia Southern taking on the number 17 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's Georgia Southern able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
From the gun, it's Simon. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Shaking, bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Drops back, it's Lacey. Hauls it in, breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds a crease, it's Simon. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide right, it's Wilson. Open space at the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Number 82.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. To a drive there of 84 yards. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out.
Number 92. Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Snags a quick pass on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Simon. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. To throw, it's Lindsey. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From deep, it's Miller. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Straight ahead, it's Simon. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air, it's Lindsey. Rush is on. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, UCF. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Enough to move the chains. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
On the return, it's Miller. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Lindsey. It's complete to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Second and long here. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Knights in the hurry up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Lopez. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. Snags it at the 30 and still running. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Knights! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right side, it's Lockett. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, it's Wilson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick give. It's Simon. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Lacey. Takes the easy completion. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And right down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. The snap sets up to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
77, UCF 51.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Now the pitch.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
The Knights are in the hurry-up. back to throw. It's Lindsey. Flips it out to the back. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Brings up third and goal.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of this drive. Left side is Wilson. Breaks the tackle and he's got room. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Sets his feet. It's Lacey. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just not enough on that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeps it himself. The pitch. Looking for a crease. Got the 1st down. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for the edge. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll keep it again on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. When backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mind.
Snags it, and there's running room. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Now the Knights will call their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Makes the grab. Fighting off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Shoots it to the left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
A shot toward the end zone. Looking to get it in. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Knocked down immediately. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Backs against the wall, and they'll let it fly again. One last incompletion, and that'll do it.